So you just got a car and you're looking to do your first modification and you're not sure what to do. Well, I'll tell you, number one, the first mod you should do is an engine swap. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go for a drive and I'm gonna tell you guys the top 5 best first modifications to do to your car. Before we get on with the video, I was going through my analytics and couldn't help but notice that 90% of my viewers were not subscribed to the channel. And considering that the quality of my videos are pretty solid, combined with the fact that I'm the most entertaining and funniest person in the world, I really think that you guys should subscribe to me. And I would also like to point out, as much as I do think these are the best first modifications you can do to your car, I unfortunately do not have all these modifications done to my car as is, but they are all coming. I kind of messed up and bought some parts right off the bat that I definitely shouldn't have, like a carbon fiber hood. It's pretty sick and all, but if I can go back in time, I definitely would have put that money towards other modifications. So the first modification you should definitely do to your car is some sort of suspension system. Whether that system is coilovers, lowering springs, bags, whatever it is, you gotta get rid of that wheel gap. The first thing that I kind of look at when I'm looking at a car is the wheel gap. If that car has a crazy wheel gap, I just instantly look at it and I'm like, damn, that is so unfortunate. And don't even get me started with cars with aftermarket wheels and a huge wheel gap. I know I'm not one to judge, but come on. Any day of the week, I'm taking a car with stock wheels and aftermarket suspension than vice versa. For some reason, I just cannot stand the look of a wheel gap. And not only is it for aesthetic reasons, coilovers are one of the best ways to enhance the performance of your car. As soon as I installed my coilovers, I instantly noticed the improved performance and the rigidity of the ride. The handling increased tenfold and it was just a way better driving experience. You can lower your car from anywhere from, I would say, $300 all the way to $5,000 for a crazy bag system. But in my opinion, the sweet spot is right at that $1,000 to $1,500 range. At that price point, you can get a really good set of coilovers that will do everything that you need them to do. Number 2 on the list is going to be a little 2-for-1 for you guys. I'm going to give you guys 2 very important parts that kind of go hand in hand. And these parts are wheels and tires. The next thing I would recommend upgrading are your wheels and tires. So let's go ahead and start off with wheels. In my humble opinion, wheels are the #1 way to kind of express your personality and kind of personalize your car. They're just one of those things that can make your car stand out so much from the crowd. For an example, how many times have you looked at a car with crazy wheels on and be like, oh my god, that looks sick, or oh my god, that looks so stupid? Either way, it's definitely getting your attention. And not only are you upgrading your wheels for aesthetic purposes, unless you're going with crazy heavy 3-piece wheels, a lot of times aftermarket wheels are a lot lighter than stock wheels. And even if it's by just a couple pounds, that actually means a lot just because of rotational mass. And I'm not smart enough to explain how rotational mass works, so search that one up. And next, let's talk about tires. I think tires are so underrated. When you think about it, tires are the only part of your car that's making contact with the ground. So unless you have good tires, you're really not going to put the power down. And even just for straight up safety, you don't want to get cheap tires and blow them out on the highway doing 100 kilometers an hour. It's just not safe. And I personally think having a good set of tires is the biggest subtle flex you can have on your car. Now, number 3 is something I need to get on so bad, and there we go. Tinted windows. Dude, straight up, tinting your windows is so cheap and it changes the look of your car tenfolds. I don't know why I haven't tinted my windows yet. Like, I've had my car for like 2 to 3 years, so it's kind of embarrassing that I haven't done it yet. But I think I'm gonna do it myself and make a video out of it, show you guys how to do it by yourself. It's probably gonna go terribly bad and I'm probably gonna waste a whole bunch of money and have to get it done by a professional anyways, but we're gonna try it out. But at the same time, when you have a face like this, you kind of want people to see you. But not only is tinting your windows good aesthetically, it's also really good for keeping your interior intact. If you leave your car parked outside and live in a sunny climate, think about how much exposure your dash and interior is getting to the sun. So 240 owners, if you don't want your cracked dash, put a tint on. Moving on, number 4 is a body kit. And when I say body kit, I don't mean a crazy wide body kit, over fenders, anything like that. If you want to go that route, good for you, man, that's sick. But I'm talking about small little things like a front splitter, diffuser, side skirts, little subtle things, maybe even a duckbill spoiler on your trunk. Now let's be honest, adding these aero pieces are not going to help the aerodynamics of your 200 horsepower front wheel drive car very much, but they look sick. They kind of give your car an appearance that they're lower to the ground than they actually are. So that, combined with part number 1, suspension, is a really good way to improve the look of your car. And honestly, I'd kind of suggest going for cheap eBay parts for this one, especially for the front lip, just because odds are if you drive a lowered car and you have a big aggressive front lip, it's gonna get scraped up and eventually you're gonna have to replace it. So if you crack your front lip after going up a steep incline after 6 months of owning it, you won't be as pissed if you only drop $50 on it compared to a couple hundred from a name brand company. And last but not least is an exhaust. And when I say exhaust, I'm talking full cat back, axle back, muffler delete, resonator delete, anything that kind of enhances the noise of your exhaust. And if you're looking at doing a muffler delete, buddy, I got the video for you right there. Pretty cool guy I know made that video. I don't know, I think you should check it out. I think it's pretty good, whatever. But the first startup after doing your exhaust modification is a feeling like no other. Unless it sounds like crap. You kind of hear your engine come alive and your car just as a whole come alive, get a little rowdy. It's really fun. And if it's your first car, come on, you gotta do some sort of exhaust on it, especially if you're a teenager. You're really missing out if you don't. And realistically, if you're driving a car under 350 horsepower, getting an exhaust isn't really gonna help any power gains. But like I said, it's one of those first car things that you have to do. There you have it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you aren't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. Like this video if it was any help to you, and make sure you leave a comment. Leave me any criticism, any videos you'd like to see. Just leave me a comment down below. So thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video, and have yourself a wonderful day.